Welcome to Pranayama and Meditation, Ecstatic Yoga Studio, teacher training. So excited that you're here. We are going to begin with breath awareness, 3-part belly breathing, abdominal breathing, 3-part yogic breathing, and then we're going to go into a pranayama called Siddhikari. We're going to go into a silent meditation, and we're going to conclude with our Nadi Shodhanam. So happy you're here. Beginning to get into a comfortable seated position. I am Grace, by the way. Welcome. Get into a nice seated position. Sits bones on the chair or the floor. And we begin to just enter into breath awareness. Invite you to simply watch your breath. We're not changing the breathing rhythm right now. We're certainly not judging our breathing rhythm and pattern. Just watching how we breathe. And we're bringing all our focus and awareness to the breath. Our hands can be on our thighs. Fingers can be touching if we like. Palms can be up or down. Up is a little more receptive and open. And letting the shoulders drop a little bit away from the ears. Comfortable and at ease, just allowing your natural breathing rhythm to flow as you bring all your awareness to it. I invite you now to move into abdominal breathing. We are going to, as we inhale, we're going to allow the oxygen, the prana, the life force drop all the way down into our lower abdomen. Back up a little tiny for this, right down into our lower abdomen, even dropping down into that pelvic floor. And similar to if we poured water into a glass, it would drop down to the bottom of the glass. And we're just going to let that breath just stay right here in the abdomen for a little bit. And we're going to move up to the chest a little bit later. So just bringing the breath into the belly. And finding your own rhythm, keeping the breath in the belly. And as you inhale, you're going to feel the belly button expand away from your spine. And as you exhale, you're going to feel the belly button coming in towards your spine. And acknowledging as you breathe into your belly, the lower abdomen, it triggers a relaxation response in the nervous system. And your nervous system starts to send signals to trigger the health-building hormones of serotonin and such that flood your body. Breathing into your belly can help anxiety, relieve anxiety. a nice deep breath or sigh comes in, that's okay. I just felt one come on for myself. And that sounds like a good time. We'll go into the 3-part yogic breathing. So inhaling into the belly, bring it up into the ribs, all the way up into the chest. Pause just a moment and then exhale. Nice deep flowing breath, and like a wave into the lower belly, the ribs, and the chest. All the way up to clavicular area, and hold a moment. Pause and let go. A few more breaths on your own 3-part yogic breathing. You can exhale out of your mouth or your nose, whichever feels better at the moment. Couple more breaths here in 3-part yogic breath. And finishing up on your last breath, and just let that exhale go and allow the breath to begin to integrate to normal. And we are going to do one last pranayama together. It's called Siddhikari. And one of the things you do during this entire breath is we're going to have the tongue, and it's going to be up onto the palate of our mouth, on the upper palate, and the tongue is going to be coming forward towards our teeth. So it's going to be pressing into our teeth a little bit, tongue. And we are going to inhale, and as we draw in the prana, the air, the oxygen, we are going to allow it to come in through the sides of the tongue. It's going to sound like that. And after we inhale completely, we're going to close the mouth, hold for just a moment, no strain. And as we exhale, we're going to release, we're going to close, the mouth is going to remain closed. We're going to exhale through the nose. And we are going to bring our awareness to the sensations of the warm oxygen and prana coming through our nasal passages. And then we're going to allow, continue to repeat this. Allow a small pause at the end. And again, exhale. Inhale will be our first inhale. You can feel that air coming over to the sides of your tongue. Closing the mouth. Holding for just a moment. No pressure. You'll feel when it's time to exhale through the nose. And we're going to feel all the beautiful sensations of that oxygen and that air flow coming through the walls of our nasal passages. That will be our focus. And this Siddhikari is the benefits of Siddhikari are it calms the nervous system, relaxes the muscles, it lowers our blood pressure, it can help us go to sleep, This is a good one that if you have insomnia and you can't sleep, this is a really good one to use to help you go to sleep. So let's begin this pranayama. So getting in that comfortable position, hands resting on the thighs, they can be touching. You can have a mudra if you want, or you can just have them resting, palms up on your thighs. And we're going to bring that tongue up onto the upper palate and press that tongue into the teeth, the tip of the tongue, and inhale. Close the mouth and hold a moment. Exhaling through the nose, bringing the awareness to sensation. Holding at the bottom a moment and inhale. Close the mouth and pause. Exhale through the nose, focusing on sensation. Pause and inhale. Close the mouth and pause. Exhaling through the nose, noticing the sensation. Pause at the beginning, the end, the bottom of the breath, and inhale. Continuing at your own pace, your own rhythm, closing the mouth and pause. Finishing up this last breath. And letting the breath go and allowing your breath to return to its natural rhythm, its natural flow. Feeling your body firmly planted on the earth, whether you're on a chair or the floor or the earth directly. Feel that support of the earth holding your body. And let your body go even deeper into your grounding, into the earth. Almost feel your body become heavier. You are safe. You are grounded. Noticing the breath, Begin to dive into sensation, Pratyahara, noticing your heart beating, that beautiful central pulsation is ever present within your body. And allow that pulsation of your heart to start to expand throughout your entire body. The entire body is actually pulsing with life force, prana, vitality, energy, light, love. Keeping the breath flowing as you continue to dive into sensation, noticing any energetic pulsations, vibrations, movings of energy, tingling, rapture, cool, warmth. Dive in, scan the body, dive into Pratyahara, the nectar within your being. Observe. Begin to bring your awareness to one point of focus, a mantra. Om, I am, love, peace. I enjoy using the I am. And anchor yourself inside your body in one of your chakras. And if you can't decide, just anchor yourself into the heart chakra, right at the center of your chest. And let's begin to keep our focus on our mantra. And we say this mantra into the very silence of the universe. No other thoughts, just this one mantra. It's the only sound that's coming from our mind. If your mind wanders off at all, just kindly and gently bring it back to this time, this space. Remembering to bring your awareness back kindly and gently. If your awareness seems to drift a little bit away from your single focused mantra, with pure love and kindness. Continuing to hold your focus, silent, still mind, your one mantra, like a knife cutting through the silence, no other sound, no other conversations in your mind, but your one mantra. Staying fully focused on your mantra. Allowing that mantra to reverberate through the silence of infinity. Continuing to keep that single focus on that mantra as you echo that into the empty, silent space of the universe, of all that is, infinity. No other sound exists. Beginning to release that focus and let your mind just rest in meditation for a while. Empty, open space. And knowing if samadhi grabs you, that space of everything, nothing, everywhere, nowhere, allow yourself to surrender into that. Pure awareness. I invite you now to bring your awareness inside the body into Pratyahara. Noticing all those inner sensations, the heart beating, the vibrations, energy moving. Scan inside your being and notice what you feel, what you sense. And I invite you to take a nice deep breath into the belly. And a couple nice 3-part yogic breaths. Feeling the ribs and the chest opening up, the entire front cavity, and exhaling. A couple more 3-part yogic breaths. Resting a few moments in breath awareness, just noticing the breath, bringing all your attention to the activity of the breath and the sensations that brings. And beginning to come back into your body, feeling the earth underneath you. Feel the parts of your body connected to the earth. Feeling your toes and your feet, and your awareness of the ankles, the shins, the calves, the front of the knees, the back of the knees, the thighs, the quadricep, the hamstring, the hips, the pelvis, the sacrum, entire spine from the lumbar, lower vertebrae to the thoracic mid vertebrae to the cervicals, behind the neck, feeling the intestines, the lower abdomen, the kidneys, the stomach, the ribs, the back, shoulder blades, chest, the lungs, the neck, front of the neck, back of the neck. Bring your awareness to the shoulders, the upper arm, the elbow, both elbows, the forearms, the wrist, all 10 fingers. You can start to wiggle them. And bringing the awareness to the head and the jaw, the mouth, the lips, the nose, the eyes, the ears, all the cranial bones. And just bringing a full awareness to the 360 degrees, the entire physical body. You're here now, grounded on the earth, and gently and kindly coming back and opening the eyes. Coming back to this time, this space. It's taking me a moment to come back. Beautiful job. And we are going to conclude with the Nadi Shodham pranayam to balance out all the energies, the pranavayas, the Ida and Pingali, Sushumna, nadis, the right and left side of the body, the right and left brain. We're going to take our pointer and middle finger, and they're going to either be curled in as we use the thumb and the finger, either the ring or the pinky to close off the nostrils, or we can take that pointer and middle finger and rest that on our third eye. And we are going to use the thumb and the fingers to close off the nostrils alternately. And we're going to be switching from side to side in the exhale. So I'll take you through the first couple breaths, and I'll allow you to continue on your own, at your own pace. So getting into that hand mudra, and we're going to take the thumb and close off that nostril. And we're going to exhale over the finger side. Inhale, same side. Pausing at the top of the breath, releasing the thumb and bringing the finger down to close off the nostril. And exhale over the thumb side. Inhale, same side. And switch. Lifting the finger and then bringing the thumb down to close off the nostril. And exhaling over the finger side. Inhaling, same side. And switch, releasing the thumb and bringing the finger down, and exhale over to the thumb side. Continuing at your own pace and your own rhythm. finishing up on your last breath. Releasing the hands, releasing the breath. Feeling the earth underneath you and gently opening your eyes, coming back to the room. Thank you for joining me for Ecstatic Yoga teacher training, ecstaticyoga.studio, 200-hour yoga teacher training. I am Grace. Thank you for joining me for meditation and pranayama. And I honor the place in you in which the entire universe dwells. I honor the place in you which is of love, of light, of truth, and of peace. And when I am in that place in me, and you are in that place in you, we are one. Namaste.